Space Age Jim here. I'm glad you joined me on my channel. I've bought a lot of guitar-related gizmos, effects, amplifiers, and at least 25. I can't even remember how many guitars, 25, maybe 35 guitars over my lifetime. And most of the equipment that I have bought has been a disappointment. It didn't do what it said it would do. It didn't help me on playing it all. I'm sorry I bought it, and so I ended up just getting rid of it because it's such a disappointment. I've often spent so many hours researching an item when I should have been having my little mitts on the guitar, finding the best deal for it when it comes in, figuring out how to use it. And again, I don't even have these products anymore. I spent all that time, just selling them off. There's actually only a few things that you need to play acoustic guitar. If you're playing solo in small venues, you need a good guitar, a good amp with reverb, a mic and mic stand, and that's about it. But I have found one item that has been worth the money, and I would not sell this item off. I wouldn't get rid of it. It's here to stay, and I just love it. It's my Suitcase drum, and there it is right over there. And I want to demonstrate how that sounds for you and tell you what it'll do for your playing. But I would never get rid of it. I like it on two fronts, performing and practicing. It has made me a better musician. I love using it. It adds completely to live performances, and it really helps me keep time. It's a great practice tool. I believe it has helped me become so much more aware of my timing and my phrasing in music, and it's helped me discover that, like most instrumentalists, my biggest problem was keeping time, keeping a steady beat. You tend to slow up or speed down depending on what's going on in the song. You have some dynamics that are building, and you start just running away, man. And then whenever you get to the part where you need, here's the hard part, and man, I'm cruising, I'm rocking into this. I better slow down. So you're not going to keep time, and you think what you think you hear is not what is actually going on a lot of times. That's why I like to record myself when I'm playing a whole lot. So I use Metrotones a lot. I use my Suitcase drum a lot. I practice with it all the time. They can be very subtle. They can be very active. Again, the demo is coming up right now. So, it'll add a layer to your solo performances. So I highly recommend a Suitcase drum. And I think you'll see why here in a few minutes. Okay, you get the idea. Fingerstyle rock, it sounds great. have a lot of fun with it. But the important thing is it just really helps you keep time, and it builds in a sense of rhythm and a sense of timing, and you can hear the syncopated, you playing. It builds in your sense of time, your syncopation is better, and it'll just help you keep a more constant rhythm, constant tempo throughout your entire song. You're still not going to be perfect. I mean, that's one of the hardest parts about playing the guitar, to be honest, is just keeping the time, man. It's a problem if you don't have a drummer. If you got a drummer or a good bass player, man, you're set. If you've got a rhythm section, but if you're playing solo, you better have one of these or use a metronome, because you're going to be like I do, you know, get the fun parts of the song, the fast part, and you start speeding up along with the dynamics, and that's not good. You don't ever do that. So, you know. Okay, this is my Suitcase drum. It's an Aquarian drum that's built into the Samsonite Suitcase hard shell case. And I've disconnected the just an ordinary kicker, single kicker. It's attached to the bottom here with a hinge, as you can see. Just goes up there. There's a key for it. Lock it in place. This one did come with some stabilizers in the back, but I found I just didn't need that. So I just took them off, because I used to travel a whole lot to do different solo acts here and there, or play with an orchestra, or who knows, you know, all sorts of things. And I found that I keep as compact as everything as I can, because things get hung up, get caught. And so you can see it's got in the back, it's got a little hole. Now this is a big drum. I wish I would have gotten a smaller one. It's so big that it puts out a lot of volume, and you can see I've stuffed a pillow in there. If you don't have the money for the drum set, don't worry about it. You've got this. You can get this for, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. And there's my pillow. I hope that you stick with me and subscribe, because I'm here to help you get good as quick as you can.